Trail talk, no field talk, man. It's going down.
You fuck with four backs?
Hell yeah.
What you think though?
Shit, he the truth.
He came out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. But the way he came out of there, man, the mystique.
Like a
how
modern
he
day
did, like,
weekend.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if you was doing this interview right now with a mask on,
People
and
wanna see
your
my face.
music and shit, and you be doing some music, people be like, who the fuck is this nigga with this mask? But when you come on there and it be like, I'm like, who is this nigga with this mask? Like, everybody gonna be wondering who he is. They gonna wanna see what's under the mask. It's down to like a woman.
Yeah.
When you holler at a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first it's gonna be you love it, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then,
Meet the bitch, I can't stand
but long as you got that, you don't get it. I tell women that all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, you lose once you get in some.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
To keep
yeah.
it real.
That
You
shit
lose
crazy.
because once you get in some, now you either finna see if he fuck with you or if he don't. It's the same thing with a female though. You give her some money. I mean, a dude, if you give a girl some money, and now hey, you lost. You know what I'm saying? You lost right there. As soon as you give her some money, you lost. Now she got you.
I remember when I first seen that shit, I was expect that nigga to drop them. I thought that nigga finna talk about killing 30 niggas.
Man, I'm telling you, the creativity
When he
of
came
what
and
he
started
did.
singing that
Yeah.
shit, I like the approach. It gives me like modern day Weekend back. You remember when Weekend came out? That's when that Piff was still hot.
Yeah.
And niggas was like, it was word of mouth. Like, hey, you heard the Weekend? I was like, what the fuck? It was like, get on that Piff. So I had actually got the mixtapes, all three of them hoes. House of Balloons, the other one, House of Balloons, something. It was one Wednesday or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I had all three of the tapes, and I remember spending hours trying to get a picture of what he looked like.
Yeah.
And try to find anything.
Yeah.
So that's
the nigga
what
sound
that-
like damn near like Michael Jackson, but with something
Type
else up.
shit. So I was.
Is this nigga black or what? Yeah.
I used to sit up. I think I was staying somewhere like Arlington when I first heard about the Weekend, and I spent hours like literally trying to find out what this man looked like. Like,
Yeah.
So the format shit is that's genius.
Then you had
marketing.
so many people like, man, I gotta know this nigga. Somebody in Hollywood, somewhere know this nigga. Man, where he from? And then they finally, man, why we don't know his real name? Where he from? Well, what school he go to? Somebody I don't know this nigga.
Yeah, the man.
His team was cold in the bitch because they kept that shit on rough. Any other time, if that was just say that was an East Texas nigga,
That would have been blown.
niggas would have been trying to find out who. That nigga, one of his partners would have, one of them blogs was like, man, I'll give you some money if you tell me. And they, oh shit, her. They kept this shit right.
Yeah, that shit was cool. But you see, that shows that there's still
But
artists
that
out
nigga
there.
really having fun too, bro.
That shit, it's still artists out there still having fun with this shit and still like taking that shit serious.
Big X one of them niggas.
I probably
Big X and Rosama, you see the other day, Rosama, Big X said Rosama wrote,
Yeah.
But see, I already knew, like, man, bro, Rosama.
But you don't see too many people saying that though.
I hate to brag on Rosama, man, but Rosama, when I met him, the first thing he told me, one of the first things he was telling me is like he don't smoke or drink. I was like, damn, smoke or drink? You young? You know, most of the young niggas be popping pills and all that. He was like, he focused. And he's like, when he told me who his favorite rapper was, like, this type of nigga and this type of nigga, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You could tell.
Yeah.
And I knew, like, back then, I was like, man, this nigga here gonna be cold. If he don't be a cold artist, he gonna be a cold writer. Yeah.
That pen is a motherfucker. A lot of motherfuckers don't know how to work.
You ever thought about that? Getting into ghostwriting?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like when you make your beats, do you make beats with hooks on them already sometimes?
I make beats, and I make beats with artists in mind. I think I have this special sixth sensibility to where if I make a beat, when I'm making it, as I make a beat, instead of just hearing the sounds, I hear the voices of it too.
Yeah.
That's how I made the song PYP with Smitty. Like, I had the beat, and I knew I needed this voice to make this song come out. I already had my verse and shit, but I needed that voice to make that song come out. And then we did the song, and it came out how it is. I think that you have to kind of like understand that. Like, I think understanding people's voices and understanding how to write for an artist makes it special. It's not hard to write for other people.
Yeah.
But
could you write for a woman?
hell yeah.
It's easier to write for a woman or a man.
Of course.
It's easier to write for a woman?
Hell yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because with a dude, you're gonna run into issues like this motherfucker might not be able to deliver it like this, or he
but
might
the
not.
female might not be able to deliver.
No. See, that's rap. I'm not talking. I would not write a rap song for a female. I would write an R&B song, like, because with R&B, it's a structure. It's a set structure with that shit.
Yeah.
So you just follow the blueprint, And all you gotta do is just like you hear that, and then they fill it in, blot it in. It's about writing the right song for the right voice.
It's on the spot right now. Since you a rapper, you kind of quick on your feet. Give me some lyrics. What you would write for a woman right now? The first 4 bars for a woman right now. If you was writing a song for. Okay, just say I'm gonna give you a scenario. Okay, a woman just got dumped by a man and got died. Well, she didn't get dumped. He just fucked her over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cheated on her. She called him out, this kind of shit. And she come to the studio. She like, man, I need you to write me a hit, man. This nigga just did this, did that. And you like, okay, boom.
I just be like, I tell you exactly how I do it. I do like some what's Shorty name? I'm just I come in with a beat like that. I come in with a high energy beat to give women that fuck nigga energy, like fuck these niggas energy, and I'd come in with some simple lyrics about shaking back from heartbreak. It's easy. See what I'm saying? See how easy it was?
Give me the bars though.
Be like, let me think. Like,
we finna see if we finna see your test your creativity right now.
Like, I'ma do I ain't shooting on you. I ain't worried about you. You know what I'm saying? Like I
see where you
follow,
going.
like
You know
what I'm saying? Like just start,
yeah.
and that's how I think that's where it goes. Like you find an artist that can fill it in. Like, oh, what you saying?
Yeah.
I'ma do better. All right.
Yeah, because that's what her creativity.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's a
back and forth.
It's a sending,
y'all writing it together, basically.
And receive. You know what I'm saying? Like just come up with it. I think that's what makes good producers too.
Speaking of the ghostwriter, what you saying that right there, like a lot of people don't want to admit that, but like when I was rapping, when I was in the studio, I'm saying like in the studio, when I was rapping, I would be in there writing shit, and a nigga in the studio would be like, bro, say something else different than that, man. That don't sound right. Say this, and I go say this shit. I'm like, damn, that shit sound good. Do that make me not write my lyrics? So I'm saying all this to say, do you think it's a problem that Drake had ghostwriters?
I think it's a traditional.
Or nobody to have ghostwriters.
I think people take the traditional hip hop fan and culture shit to the extreme and forget that outside of hip hop, in the land of songwriting, there includes songwriters.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson, who's to say Michael Jackson wrote all his songs? Who's to say Prince wrote all his shit?
Yeah.
But who's to say certain artists certain artists can and certain artists can't, bro?
Yeah.
But I mean, what's wrong with it? Nigga, like it's annoying sometimes that when people come up with these great bodies of work that people discredit them because they didn't come up with them alone.
Man, I'm telling you, that's like, you know what I always tell people when it comes to Drake. Okay, Drake had some ghostwriters. We heard the reference tracks.
Kanye did too.
But listen, we heard the reference tracks. They don't sound like a hit. But Drake made that shit sound like a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to still deliver this shit. Like, man. That shit ain't easy. That's like trying to take away from somebody's artistic creativity.
You trying to jump in their head for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You got 3 minutes of this person's psyche, bro. So
yeah.
Snoop
had like
a lot.
What was it? Snoop, Jay-Z wrote the Still Dre Day.
I know that shit. That shit
you know what I'm
hard.
saying? But nigga,
that shit was hard.
Snoop
too.
did that whole just right. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was hard, bro. That was hard as fuck, bro. Like people don't be getting that shit.
Do you think Eminem is the best rapper?
No. I'm gonna answer that off the rip.
So
No.
you say no.
I don't even think Eminem is the hardest nigga out of fucking Detroit. I feel like if you don't say Blade Icewood, you're not a real Detroit nigga.
Mm.
And I'm not even from Detroit, and I fuck with Blade Icewood.
Detroit kind of got a wave now.
They been had a wave.
Yeah, like I remember I was listening to Detroit shit. Like I used to listen to. I got on Detroit. I ain't really listen to all the lyrical rappers at first. I was more like what's his name? Ghxst Dawg. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Murder Pain when he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Payroll, the Doughboys Cash Out and all that shit.
Yeah,
I was on that shit.
Payroll Giovanni, of course.
Yeah. And like the beats, how they used them beats, it was something. It seemed like to me like
it's energetic.
They had their own beats, But it's like they sound, they like for them rapping, like I guess it's because they talk kind of proper. It kind of make them sound like the Bay niggas, like you know what I'm saying, sort of like the, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. That's why you can get up.
Pop the perk and I'm back up in the box hitting it.
Nah. Like they like Payroll. If you listen to Payroll, like you could tell him and Larry June would do.
But you know, it's like two different Detroits. Like you got
yeah,
the Payroll,
you know,
Detroit,
and then you got the
hustle
Star
Detroit,
Baby.
and you got the I'm coming through with you.
Yeah.
Slide. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
on the, I think Payroll, he gonna forever be one of my favorites, bro. Cause he just, the 10 Stack Commandments was like the most influential album ever for me. But then when it comes to the Detroit shit, I saw the baby and shit like that. Even that little nigga JP that sing that song, that bad bitch, you ever told a bitch I got you?
Yeah.
Like I like that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Lil Yachty had that Michigan Boy Boat album with all the Detroit niggas. That right there put a whole nother perspective for me on Detroit and Michigan and shit like that. Hey, that's another niggas gotta get they credit to. That nigga Lil Yachty hard.
Man, and it's crazy because you think about when Joe Budden
tried to clown the nigga, but look at him now.
Yeah, straight up.
Like I already know niggas gonna clown me. Oh, this nigga made A.
Yeah.
But like people that know me, like, I'll let you hear some shit.
Yeah.
Niggas that know, it's up if you want to do bars and shit. But I'm just keeping it. People gotta understand, like, this is a business, so you can't go to a store and sell people what you want to sell them. You have to have the products they need, they want.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna do my A and shit like that. But once I'm comfortable and I built my foundation, then I can do what I want. But
Damn,
right now,
like
it's not
21
that.
did. 21 Savage at first they was like, this motherfucker ain't doing shit. But then he got on that a lot with J. Cole. Like, damn, this nigga
You know
rap
what I'm
too.
saying?
Then it made niggas go listen to his other shit. Like, yeah, nigga, he been rapping. Y'all just want to pay attention.
Exactly. Like,
y'all was
I
listening to
got
the radio
shit.
song. Y'all want to listen to the album.
So
and
I
9
mean,
times 10, that's what niggas do anyway. They gonna listen to the song that's on the radio.
and then that's it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
What do you
bro.
think is the thing is right now? Why people don't listen to the albums? Like, do you think it's niggas not making the type of quality albums, or you think niggas just attention span is not good?
It's kind of both. Because name me your top 3 quality albums you heard, and I'll name you mine.
Man, I just heard one.
What?
Man, Audi 300. Man, it's Crown 12. You gotta listen to that motherfucker, man. That's an album.
I heard some of that shit.
That shit is an
And
album.
I like Southern lyricism.
I'm gonna say him. I'm gonna say it's crazy because I'm saying Kiki niggas gonna say them old niggas, but then I'm gonna go with Kendrick. Not his last album.
Mr. Morale?
No, that motherfucker.
Or Damn?
No, before that. I'm talking about
Damn?
no.
To Pimp a
Good Kid,
Butterfly?
Mad City. The way he rolled
That was your last. No.
I'm saying he one of the last ones. I'm saying then you got Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, of course.
You got Larry June, had a couple of them. And then you got, I'm going to say, YG. Because
which one though?
The first one.
My Crazy Life?
Yes. I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, top.
I'm going to tell you why. Because when I was growing up in hip-hop, albums, you could tell the difference in the album and the mixtape because an album would have the skits in between it, the interludes, and all that shit. Like, you look at Kendrick Lamar, you look at YG, you look at Al D. You know what I'm saying? All these people, they putting albums together. They not just putting a bunch of songs on here. The shit sequenced in a way, like Good Kid, Mad City. His mom was on the phone, she'll call, talk about something, boom, and go to the next song. And it's talking about what his mom just said. You better not beat the ugly bitch Shireen. Then he go to that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like YG, he was talking about the Rob and shit. Then he went to Meet the Flockers. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but like, shit, like, man, I ain't many people to do this shit. Four Bats, he did it with that album. It was an EP, but then it gave you an album feel.
I think that shout out Four Bats, my nigga. If you see this, bro, don't be on my head. But nigga, you wrong for leaving that goddamn fire alarm in that song. But I respect that. But I like that because you hear
He
a
had
lot
the
of
nuts to
artists.
do it too.
He had the nuts to let it go. I respect that because it made me think. It made me be okay with not overthinking. Nigga, I recorded A in my closet. You know what I'm saying? Pause, no Diddy. In the closet. Nothing. No extra shit. And it took time, but it's coming together. But I think that connects with people. And that tape, it still sounds raw, but I think that embodies it. I think certain people overthink shit. I was going low key. That was gonna be one of my
What's that?
together albums.
What?
I say that Phobas album, Don Toliver's Hard Stone Psycho, because I feel you on the skit shit, but that I think that's you talking about extra top tier.
Yeah.
You talking
like
about
Jay-Z album,
put together shit, like, but like far as like modern day, like an album that's full through and through. That Phobas, that Don Toliver, shit, his last two really could take he could really take the whole drawing board, bro. That Chupacabra with Jason Martin, DJ Quick, and Jay Worthy executive produced. The Great Escape by Larry June. That was a well put together album. You know what I'm saying? I think shit, what's that shit? Fuck. What's Shorty name? Bia? She got a nice solid album. I think right now it's the attention span shit, and people don't really pay a lot of attention to their albums no more. And then the artists that really do, people so used to this mid shit that they just gonna treat it like it's mid. And I think I'm so particular with my shit. I think through the teeth about my cover art. My cover art matters. My sequencing matters. My beats matter. Everything matters. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think people are really concerned with that. You know what I'm taking the time. Like, so an album is taking time into. I don't believe like I should be dropping 5 and 6 in a short period of time. I say in a year, tops, if I'm including mixtape, if I want to go on like a currency run, I say in a year, if I had the funds to do it, because you have to promote and market, if I had the funds to do it, shit, I'd drop 10, 15 in a year. But you got to think about that money on, bro.
Yeah.
It's not we ain't rich. Especially an indie artist, that's wasted. That's like having a burner. And you shooting, you wasting shots. So when you need to take that critical shot, what you shooting? You ain't got nothing.
Hey, any nigga getting money, I encourage it. If I ain't feeling your shit, I ain't sharing it. If you feel the shoe fit, nigga, wear it. And you boys been hanging, but I ain't worried. Bring straight to you like DoorDash. And I'm still in the hood like a doorman. They say it's gonna drip, check your forecast. I been how I lay with a torch.